Hey traders, thanks for hopping in here today. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys. It's such a special occasion, isn't it? I'm sorry I didn't dress up for you. Sorry I don't have any scares for you. You'll get that tonight. Let's get into pre-market here. TNXP is our leading Yeah? Alright, one second, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. My wife got me some donuts. These blueberry cakes are the best donuts out there. Either from Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts. Just so you know, this is not a paid sponsorship. These are amazing. You need to go get some. But let's look at pre-market. TNXP is our leading gapper. It's up 57.8%. And I want you guys to understand what most people are looking at pre-market. Let me look at the daily. You need another monitor with a daily chart, at least. Or at least just be aware of the daily chart, because this is a beautiful pattern, guys. If you haven't yet, put the 50-day and the 13 EMA on your daily and the 200-day. Because what a lot of traders look for, guys, is this squeeze between the 13-day and the 50-day moving average. And see, we have this huge gap down. And over time, we'll start slowly curling back up. And once we break above the 13 and 50-day, that's when we have, a huge gap up potential. Because look at this. Besides the 200-day, we have up to about $4 to move on up. I mean, no overhead resistance. This is what gets a lot of traders excited. So now we have that one variable. Now what do we look at? Now we look at the catalyst. So pharmaceutical announces innovative design in next phase 3 study. So what's going on is a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation, because phase 3 is, of course, the final study in pharmaceutical companies. And if a company, passes through phase 3, then it's just game time. Phase 1 doesn't really matter that much. Phase 2, yeah. Phase 2 matters a lot, and phase 3 matters even more. Okay, so now we have those two variables. They're very important. Those are what a lot of traders look for, and myself included, hundreds of others out there. So what's important is having the indicators that most people use, not whatever you think is going to work, what most people are using. That's why I use them, simply because that's what all of them use. We have the chart pattern, we have the catalyst, we have the news, and thirdly, we have all the traders on it. So trader analysis, chart analysis, technical analysis, we have them all. And those are awesome variables to look for, guys. And now next, let's dig even deeper. Now we look at the intraday. So intraday, we have great volume. This is the leading gapper. We have great volume pre-market, and we also have this nice trend that is following. Of course, right around these levels here, right around $1, we can see how heavy the stock got. It just consolidated right around these levels, could not break $1 again. And oftentimes what we'll see is a pullback. So on stocks that are gapping up in pre-market, and when the market opens, we're going to see a pullback, because all these people who are in it beforehand are taking profits. Short sellers are coming in. What I'm going to be looking for is trying to pick this up, around support levels if it drops. $1 is going to be pretty tough resistance. I don't think we're going to break it right at the start here. Probably going to pull back to some support levels. This is shortable in CMEG. So guys, another announcement. I did close my account for now. I'm going to be paper trading. Going to be on that paper route just a little bit. Just got to do what's smart for me. I love helping you guys out. Absolutely love it. And I think what's best for you is if I take some time to focus on myself and focus on my trading on the paper route. I'm going to be helping you out every day. Despite that, I'm helping you out every day. Please stay on the channel, because this is what I love doing. I absolutely love helping you guys out. I'm going to do it every single day. I was successful at trading up until my emotions got involved, and that's a huge part of it. I saw someone post on Twitter, 30% of trading is technicals and understanding how to trade, and then the rest of it is your discipline. I had no discipline with CMEG. Absolutely no discipline. I got to somehow figure that out. So that's what I'm figuring out. I know how to trade, guys. The discipline, emotional side, I had no clue. I just had no clue, because I only had 3 trades a week. I never had to deal with the emotions. Okay, so we're having that pullback that I suspected. This could get down to 80 cents, or this right here could serve as the support, around 89 cents. I'm going to take my time a little bit with this one. There's a lot of great volume and activity on it. Let me actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a starter position. Taking a starter position right here. And starter positions are a pretty good idea, guys, because what you do is you use the power of scaling. This is something that I did not always know. You can be down a little bit on your starter position. That's fine. What you do is you take a quarter share size or just half your share size, which eliminates most of the emotional aspect, of trading. So we start with the starter position and we're down a little bit. Now I'm looking to add, if this thing comes all the way down to 80 cents, of course I'm going to add. That's the next support level. Now if it doesn't get all the way down to 80 cents, then I'll probably add at the break of the open. So with scaling, it actually really benefits you if the stock comes back down a little bit further, to support, because you bring your average down, you get in at a great price. And I know my exit. My exit is the crack down here of 80 cents. So right now, we're getting that little push. So I wanted it a little bit lower so I could add even more shares because I only have 1,000 here. But what I'm looking for is the break and retest of 107, 108, 109. 110 is probably going to be tough resistance, but the thing is, look at the daily chart, guys. This is gorgeous. The daily chart is absolutely beautiful. We're above the 50-day now. We have a lot of room to move up. Not a lot of overhead resistance. That's what a lot of people look for, guys. Okay, we're getting a little push right here. Getting a lot of nice bids stacking up. Might have to lock in some around the open. The open's going to be tough. I locked in, guys. I locked in right here. It's just looking a little tough. It's looking like it's going to pull back some. I can always re-add. When it's not breaking through the open like that, just like we're seeing now, we're going to see a pullback. So I had to lock that in. Plans can change when you're in a trade. Plans can change. The open is a form of resistance, and that's just something I know from trading a while. Short sellers want to keep the stock red on the day, keep it bearish on the day. So they're shorting around these levels. See, now we're getting the pop. We pulled back a little bit. Now we're getting the pop. We're going green on the day now. Now I'm not going to add. I'm not going to add right here because this is happening very quickly, guys. I'm not going to add right here because this happened really quick. We're getting a lot of bids stacking up. But what you don't want to do is have the FOMO, fear of missing out, and then getting in when everyone else is getting in. You want to see the pullbacks and get in kind of like where I sold. Now TNXP is looking like this can be a good short. Might can even go short on it. This is not good, and this is exactly what I was telling you guys. You don't want to be buying at the top. And how did I know it was the top? I mean, oftentimes there's manipulation. So on the bids, we saw huge bids, like 30, 40,000 shares, but that does not mean it's a buy just because you see that, because people can manipulate the level 2. Right here in the display, I can put whatever I want down here, to appear at the level 2. It can be manipulated. Now that TNXP is fading off, something else is going to get the volume now, guys. So that's what we're paying attention to. MITK looks like this one could creep up. I mean, look, it's going. This one's a red to green move right here. I'm paying. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it at 940. This is a red to green move, guys. Needs to get better volume. Needs to get better volume coming in. This is not good when it stalls like this. It's not very good. If I see 939 start falling off, I'll sell very quickly. Okay, I sold. This is a beautiful red to green move. It just had no volume. That's another variable you have to look for. You got to get the volume. Okay, so see on AEZS how we're trying to find this 9 EMA as a support level. 177 also, 175 right here. That was probably the best bounce play, honestly, 175. Got in a little prematurely. I even could have added on this. Ended up not doing that though. Okay, I'm just taking that little pop right there. TNXP, this one ended up being a bull trap. That's why I was glad I sold right at the top here, pretty much, guys. Right at resistance on the open of the day. This ended up being a bull trap. So what happens is we have the pullback, and oftentimes, guys, we're going to see the pullback. Wait for the wash. Don't buy right out of the gate. Wait for people to take profits on these gap ups, and then find the support level. You see right here, we triple bottomed, 88 cents, and then we start moving on up. Of course, the open's going to be resistance. We ended up actually breaking it, and this is what turned into the bull trap. A lot of bulls got in right here thinking, okay, this is going up to $1, breaking that. We're going to retest pre-market highs. Ended up being a bull trap. We come down very harshly, crack support, and just end up fading probably the rest of the day. CLRO, I jumped into this right before the halt, got in at 237. This one popped up on the scanner and just started taking off, blasting off. Was getting a ton of volume here. It was easy to see this one was most likely going to get halted. Here's the plan, traders. What I'm going to do is take profits off the table very quickly and short sell this, because this is definitely a short. It's absolutely just a pump that we saw come out of nowhere, come out of left field on the scanners. You know, you see that it was getting a lot of volume, most likely a chat room pump. Why not jump in on it, you know, before the halt, take some profits, and then short sell it on the way down? You know, that's how I'm looking at it. Okay, I just took my profit, and now I'm short on it. And now I just covered that. We completely took advantage of this, guys. We bought it into the halt, you know, sold it when it opened up, and people are buying up here, and then we shorted it on the way down. It's the perfect way to play these pumps, guys. You just have to realize you're in a pump. When these come up on the scanners, realize, okay, this is a pump. There's no news. Some chat room out there is pumping this. Acknowledge that. Take advantage of it. Ride it up into the halt. Sell when it opens up, and then, you know, short sell it up here and cover down here. It's that simple. Now I'm up over 300 on a day. How do I do this when I'm on paper? It's funny. I just got to figure out my emotions, because my emotions are keeping me from, you know, being a successful trader. I got to figure those out. I'll come back when I feel like I'm ready, and we'll be ready to go. We'll be all fired up and ready to take this thing on. So excited to help you out. You guys know I'll help you in any way I can. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below or DM me on Twitter. I'll be happy to help. I'll see you tomorrow.